Hey, thanks for joining us on another video today. Today we're going to be leaving out of town from Tomball, Texas. Me and Brian are going to go to San Antonio right now. It's after a long days of work. We just got done working today. It's Friday. We just got off of work. I went, got changed, got my stuff ready to go. We're swapping the vehicles right now, getting the ladders loaded, and we're headed out to San Antonio. Brian and I are headed out to San Antonio to work on 2 Hotworx locations. We went out there probably a month and a half ago, and we didn't have all the parts because there's been so many problems with availability of parts and shortages and things like that. So we didn't have any access points, which we used to set up the internet and stuff like that. So because we didn't have that, we had to wait for them to ship it a couple months later and then make a return trip out there to do this. So we're gonna be headed out there, me and Brian, to install these access points. Tonight we're just gonna get out there, get to the hotel. We'll probably arrive around 10 p.m. tonight. And then we'll get up in the morning and get at it and get these 2 locations in, and we'll show you a little bit of the footage along the way. All right, so we're about an hour into our trip here on our way to San Antonio. It's real windy. We have a big storm coming in, so there's like 25-mile-an-hour gusts, and this big transit's pretty tall, so the ladder on top and the kind of hollow back, we're getting kind of pushed all over the place on the freeway. But anyway, Brian and I are on our way to San Antonio. We're gonna get the hotel tonight and then pick up tomorrow. Meanwhile, we'll be listening to probably Pink Floyd, Tom McDonald. Anyway, tune in later. Alright, so we finally got to the hotel about 11:30, and by the time we settle in here, it's a little after midnight. So we're gonna get some rest and in the morning get up and knock out 2 of the Hotworx locations. See you then. All right, guys, so we're up this morning about 9:15 now or so, ready to go to the first Hotworx location. Gonna run the wires to the access points, get those mounted. Shouldn't take very long, and then we're gonna head on to another location, which is on the way back to Houston. It's Seguin, Texas. It's about a 45-minute drive back towards our direction, east. So anyway, we're gonna be there today, knocking this out, share some of the footage with you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, so we are just now arriving at this first stop. It was a little farther than expected, and kind of hidden too because there's so much construction going on. But here's the Hotworx location in San Antonio, one of the many that we're doing. So we're gonna get our tools situated and start running some wire and show you some of the processes as we get done with this project here over the next probably 2 hours. It's a nice location here in San Antonio. We don't usually get to see it in the finished product because we're usually working, but are usually pre-opening. All right, so we've got the switch we need to put in, 2 access points, or 3? What's this one? What's it called exactly? Oh, it's another switch. This is the Eagle Eye one. So we're gonna have to get a hold of.
This is all access points. So.
Okay. There we go. All right, that's not good now. So power's there, we should run it back. Okay, so get that. I got the switch now too. We got to cut about 8 jumpers here for all these switches and access points that we're putting in. We need to make 8 jumpers, so that's what we're gonna do, about 1.5 feet long each. Yeah, we need to get better cutters in that out of the car. I don't think those ones are gonna do good. So, all right, so far so good. We've got the switch up. We've got Cisco router. We got some of our wires going where they need to go. Our ACS 300, it goes for a Brevo system. Power supply, everything tied into the backup battery. So still got some wiring to do. Brian's crimping some Cat 5 connectors and making some little jumper cables for us. And then we're gonna run a wire to the front access point and then test the system, get it online, and then we're good to go. All right, so we've got everything plugged in. We just need to do some wire management and get all these things tacked up nice and neatly and put away. And then we're gonna mount an access point above this door right here, and then we gotta run one wire down the front over the saunas to another access point. Once we get those two online or mounted, then we just need to call our contact, get it online, make sure that they can see it off-site through the cloud. And once that's done, we're on our way to the last location. All right, I'm gonna pop a hole through this wall right here above us, and we're just gonna run a Cat 5 right to the back of the access point. This one's real easy. It's like a 3-foot run. So we get this hole drilled here, make sure it's nothing on the other side. There we go, beams right here. Okay. Trying to see how far it is to the other side. Okay. So I'm gonna stick something through so we can see where the oxygen's at. Oh, let me put that far. All right. Well, I'll drill a hole on this side and we'll pop through somewhere. Right in that area will be good. Alright, there's our mount. Cool. All right, man. So let's figure out how to use these weird little flaps I have here. Oh, there we go. It's like a right angle it takes in. It's a lie. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Is it already on? Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, check it there. Sweet. And that goes right into the next room. All right, let's go grab some sticks and stuff, dude. And then, because there might be, I don't know where it's at. Yeah. What's wrong? Hitting something?
Oh, I'm trying to get it to... There we go. Now I can use it.
Yeah, a little bit more. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, leave it there where it won't pull down. You can tuck it in the corner if you need to. I'll come up and get it up there. Oh, never mind. See right there. Perfect. And then let me get the ladder out of the way of the water. Okay, cool. Okay, and then we gotta take this up and then over the top of that and down. All right, so we're on our way to the last location in Seguin, Texas. Brian and I stopped by and got some In-N-Out burger on the way, so we're all ready to pull and we're ready to get this last location knocked out. This one, we're just supposed to mount the access point. Supposedly the wires already ran last time when we sent the guys out to do the camera and access control. They pre-ran the wires. So all we should have to do is terminate, maybe mount the switches and mount the switch in the back, plug it all in and mount the access points, make sure it's online. And then we're on our way back to Houston. So we're probably thinking we'll be arriving back at the shop in Tomball around 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight. So it's been a long 2 days, but we're almost done. Brian's trying to mount the first access point way up there. So he's technically gonna have to still go another step and fully extend his arms to mount that. So hopefully we can get this done. Got it. Put the last screw in on this access point and then we are done. All right. Got it.
All right, and if you got that access point.
Yeah, let me grab it. There it is.
Should I shoot the screw through this one?
No, they pop. I'll bring it to you just in case we can get to
Since
it.
it's hanging upside down.
Yeah, so is the other one, but I mean, dude, that pops on. You'll see when you pop it on, but go ahead. You're good. All right, so we've got the Cisco switch in here, the TrueNet switch, TrendNet switch, the modem hooked up to it, the camera's hooked up to the other switch, and the Eagle Eye recording device. And we troubleshooted 2 cameras already. We had a problem with that one there, which we fixed, and we have a problem with the one up front, which we're gonna go over there and fix here in just a little bit. So we've only been here for about 40 minutes probably, and we're almost done actually. This one's been pretty easy, except for that one that's way up out of reach. Dun, dun, dun. We are on our way back. We got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us, and it's 24. So be back around the Houston area probably close to 8 o'clock, and that's a wrap. All right, so we're about 15-20 minutes away from being home. We had to take a break to sit and stretch and get off the road. So we are in Katy. We're about 20 minutes away from being at our house. I mean, at the shop, sorry. And then we'll be done with this trip and we can get home and rest. So we'll see you soon. All right, so we got home really late the other night whenever we finished the project. So I figured we'll make the video right now, end it here, just wrap it up with you. We got both locations done, both Hotworx in San Antonio and Seguin, Texas, both done. It was a late night there, an all day of work, and then drive back the same day and recuperate, so we didn't have time to record this video. But hopefully you enjoyed the content, hopefully you enjoyed riding along with us on the road, and stay tuned for more content on all our YouTube channels, including Guardian Safe and Lock, Udropreneur, and Guardian Approved. Don't forget, we're on all the social media platforms, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, We appreciate the support as always. Thanks for tuning in.